Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable. Sakali's Corner, Unfiltered, with yours truly, Dominic Sakali. Hope everybody's having a great day. You know what, folks? Sorry it came on earlier today, but I had to get one in. I got so much shit to talk about today. We are going to have some fun today. It's funny when you throw stones and you live in a glass house. Wow. A lot of people are going to be butt fucked with this story today. With a little baseball bat, right, Joey? So picture that. We're just going to have fun. I'm having fun with this, folks. So it's all good. You're on here. I'll battle with anybody. And like I said to somebody else before, you do me wrong, you do something to me, I'm coming back 10 times hard and I won't stop. I'm not going to back up. Never. That's not my style. So we're going to have fun. We're going to keep it going. And they want to keep it going. We'll keep it going. But at the end of the day, I'm not the punk. I'm not the one who's hiding. I'm not the one who's afraid. I'm not the one who's not willing to sit down because you're a rat. But you sit down with your wife, ex-wife, who is it? Because I have 3 stories to tell today. We have the telephone tough guy. We have NFL baby mama drama. And then we have the rooster talks about doing work, tape recording. So, folks, it's going to be interesting today. So I'm going to just hit some of the chats right now, some of the comments real quick. First off, I got to go to my boy. Let's show it. The German, thank you for the contribution. The German says the best tasting vodka on the market, hands down, e.g. vodka. So grab a bottle or a carton. Try it yourself, for yourself. You won't be disappointed. It's available in 3 fantastic flavors. People, go to egvodka.com. Order it today, 100% gluten-free, organic. It's excellent. It's really that good. It's really that good. You will not be disappointed. Go to egvodka.com. Order it today. German, thank you as always. Cynthia, good to see you on. Christopher, Francisco, thank you for coming on. Who else we have here? We have Ricky Ghost, Lawrence B, Brandy. Hello, world. Good to see you on. Sean, we're going to be rocking and rolling today. Joseph, thank you. Moji Boy, good to see you. Good afternoon, Dom. Driving home, I will be listening after I get off the phone with my boss. All right, we got you. Folks, this is going to be a fun one today for me. And if everybody saw the picture, I'm going to start with that. Somebody who says he never did coke in his life, you mean to tell me this guy is not wired out of his mind? Come on. Really? And that was his debunked restaurant in West Palm Beach, Boca, wherever the hell it was, that he failed at that too. Everybody, it seems like whoever gives them money, they lose. He's degenerate beyond the degenerate. And he's another guy. He just can't make a living. He's you know why he's fortunate enough? He has some wealthy people around him, or they're afraid of him, or they want to ride his tailcoats, and they just keep on dumping money his way. So it's all to them. We have Cynthia said, Dom mentioned talk with that Eric Frost individual. Who knows? Yeah, no, I'm going to go back and forth with him. We're definitely going to do something. I think it'll be fun. I really think so. And I think because I want to hear Eric's standpoint on everything. I think he'll keep it respectful. And people, when I say respectful, he could say a rat. He could go into that. But at the end of the day, I think he'll be fair when I hit him with something. I think if I make a point, I think he's man enough to admit, if I make a good point. If I don't, he'll say it. I have faith in Eric. I spoke to him a few times, and I really think he's his own man. That's for sure. He does like Joey. He said it, but he's not a Joey ball hanger, I should say. So one of the first things we'll talk about, you have the case And this was, I think, let me see where it was, who was talking about it. Oh, I think George Anastasia, who we all know is a writer for Philly Chronicle, long time. But we have, and here's what George writes: the most dysfunctional family. The best-selling author George Anastasia, a longtime chronicle of the Philly mob, filed a special report about the ongoing trials and tribulations of Skinny Joey Merlino, the shelf boss. I added the shelf boss. He goes on to say the racketeering trial of the Philly mob boss Skinny Joe Merlino and 6 co-defendants had made it clear that the Philly branch of Cosa Nostra is the most dysfunctional family in America. Dysfunctional family. Wow. And this is from one of their own. Boat Natali, that's Ralph Natali, who was supposedly the boss and gave the reins to Joey, and another key witness, Gaetano Tommy Horsehead Scafidi. Now, folks, little does everybody know, I know Tommy Scafidi pretty well, I could say. You know how I know him pretty well? We were roommates in jail. And I think, where was it? In Allenwood, FCI Allenwood. We were roommates. So you get to know somebody very well. Really respectful guy. Always stayed to himself. Always read his books. Avid reader. And I liked him. I thought he was a really good guy. So I don't have him bullshitting. I guess at the time he got tired of the life. And that's it. But he testified against Joey. Scafidi had blasted the high-living Merlino as a greedy and treacherous mobster who cheated everyone. This is somebody who's close to Merlino, who was close to Joey. Again, I never said that about Vinny. Never said it about Vinny because it's not true. He said Tommy Horsehead Scafidi had blasted the high-living Merlino as greedy and treacherous mobster who cheated everyone. He goes on, described as a degenerate and, and a gambler. Merlino has a reputation for collecting when he wins and stiffing bookmakers when he lost. Folks, I believe that to be 10,000% true. You know why? I've heard that from many people out there. Joey does not pay his debts. So we'll go on. We'll say it one more time. Gaetano Tommy Horsehead Scafidi had blasted the high-living Merlino as a greedy and treacherous mobster who cheated everyone, described as a degenerate who doesn't pay a gambler. Merlino has a reputation for collecting when he wins and stiffing bookmakers when he lost. He didn't pay anybody. Anybody. Wow. Goes on. Scafidi claimed too. So this shows how close he was with Joe. To have collected between $400,000 and $500,000 for Merlino in 1992 and 93 as part of a mob extortion racket in which every bookmaker, drug dealer, and loan shark. Remember, every bookmaker, drug dealer, and loan shark in the city was required to pay street tax. Scafidi said the understanding has always been that the mob soldier who collected the cash was entitled to half. Now that I have to disagree. He's entitled to at least 10%. 10%. He is entitled. He's running things. He's supposed to be well taken care of. At least 10%. But after turning the money into Merlino, he said he never saw a dime. So Merlino even stiffed his guy. This is a guy who everybody hangs on his balls, hangs literally, up his ass. He's the greatest thing ever. Wants to talk about us rats, that we're liars, we're lowlifes, we're scumbags. Yet look at him. Degenerate gambler who screws his people over left and right. But he's loved. Everybody wants to ride his coattails for what? For what? For I really, it's just it is mind blowing. It's mind blowing. And that's just a tip. I'm going to do maybe about 5 stories on him. I got so much information, he's going to hate me for life. Or you know what? Maybe we'll get him off his perch and he'll do a one-on-one with me, face to face, where he could confront me. And if he feels froggy, he can leap at me, whatever he wants to do. But I'm not a punk and I'm not a coward. I could tell you one thing, for Mr. Merlino, not going head to head clearly shows who the punk and who the coward is. There's no excuse. And he talks about rats. I'm not even going to, I'll save the best for last, who he's lovey-dovey with. And you know what? I even have somebody who I'm just going to verify them that they're authentic. But Joey's little boy toy might be coming out of the closet. Yes, sir. They said they have proof, so we will see. We will see what happens. Joey, remember way back in the day, Joe? It's coming. It's coming. Never open up Pandora's box, my pal. Never open it up. And that I would love to save for alive. I would love. And trust me, I have the resources to get the information. So as long as it's authentic, I will pay for it. Just to expose you for the true wannabe fraudster you are. You want to be an actor? You can act your way out of this one. That's for sure. So we're going to have fun with this, folks. Then we have Jerry Capisci, which, listen, Jerry, he has to be the Mafia guru. He's a legend with his articles. He has more people calling him who are in the life, throwing things out at him to put out stories. Extremely thorough. Every once in a while, he does get things wrong, but his accuracy outweighs his inconsistency. So I would say his accuracy is at about a 98% rate, which is almost perfect. So Jerry gets a phone call, and it goes on to say, and you could go look in Gangland News, also with the other stuff I just read, the Rooster. Almost forgot. Let's go back. Joey, you almost got away, Joey. You know what? I'll save the rest of that. So we'll just keep that right there. So Jerry says, the angry voice coming out of the telephone was clearly upset about what Gangland wrote last month about him and turncoat Chris Pacello. Now quote, this is Joey Merlino. The only thing in there that was true is that he was at the game and I was at the game. The mob boss said about our report, meaning Gangland, that Pacello threatened to knock his teeth out of his mouth at the Miami basketball game. Merlino, who relocated to Florida after serving 14 years in prison term for racketeering, never mentioned Pacello by name in his call. But there was no doubt he was the object of Skinny Joey's rant. So he called ranting and raving about an article. You want to say, I'm mentally disturbed? What mobster would call anybody, any type of, that was like me calling up the New York Post, Daily News, the Times. How dare you write an article that I killed somebody? Are you kidding me? This is a total disgrace. Total. So Joey now I see why he won't sit down with me. He's an internet tough guy. He's internet gangster. So it goes on to say, but there was no doubt he was the object of Skinny Joey's rant. He never got out of his seat, said Merlino. He never came up to me. He's scared to death. He never even looked my way. It never happened. Well, Joey, I could tell you this. With that statement, you're full of shit. I've heard it. I've heard it from people that were there. And you got punked. You got punked. Chris would eat you up and spit you out all day long. So they say he can't fight. Try him then, Joe. Try him. Because I know In the prison system, in the Woodsack units, he was known for banging a few people out. So don't even go there, that the guy won't fight. He will tear your ass up. It's pretty obvious that Merlino had a lot more that he wanted to say about the matter. So Gangland took notes even before thinking about interrupting the 51-year-old wise guy, which was smart. So Jerry's writing down notes, letting him go. That's how much of a rant he's yelling, telling him it wasn't me. That's a mob boss, folks. That's Mafia. Wow, it sounds like you're having a temper tantrum, Joey, because you got punked in the Miami arena in front of thousands, tens of thousands. Wow. So he goes on, and Skinny Joey wasn't pulling any punches. Joey goes on to say, whoever told you this story is a lying MF, said Merlino, trying to make these effing rats look like the tough guys. Wow. Joey, these effing rats looking like tough guys. Then why won't you sit down with one, Joe? Why won't you debate me on stage live, Joe? Joey, it's not like, you know what, folks? And here's another point. It's not like you're a mobster. Say Michael Washwoman Mancuso. I'm challenging Michael, but Michael's not out in the spotlight. Michael's not answering. Neither is Hippie. They're not going to, because they know that's against Cosa Nostra. They know it. They're fuming. I don't blame them. I would be too. But they're not coming on social media. But you are, Joey. You opened up the door. So since you opened up the door, you're exposing rats. I'm exposing you for the fake ass wannabe you are and the hypocrite, because in these documents, you are a hypocrite, Joey, about rats. You're a big hypocrite, Joey. Tremendous. Of course, it suits you, Joey. When it suits you, it's all right. So, and I was told today by somebody who spoke, everybody's afraid of Joey to go ahead. Joey, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you, Philly, New York. I'm not afraid of anybody, Joey. The only person I'm afraid of is the guy upstairs. When he says it's your time, that's it. And even him, whatever happens, happens. Wherever I wind up, I wind up. Nobody knows. Nobody knows for a fact. So, but he said, trying to make these effing rats look like tough guys. He thinks he's a tough guy because he killed an innocent lady. Well, folks, if I'm correct, I don't think it was Chris that pulled the trigger, and I think it was an accident, the whole incident. Yes, it's a shame. It's a tragedy. You know, what happened, I don't condone it, but things happen. Things happen in that life. And it's sad. It's sad. That is a sad thing. Then he goes on to say, if that was me, I wouldn't be allowed in the place. The cocksucker didn't even look at me. He never got out of his chair. It's a joke. Well, Joey, I heard otherwise, pal. I heard otherwise. It's funny, Joey. If these stories are untrue, why didn't you go after them for defamation? Why didn't you sue them, Joe? Huh? Or Joe? Joey goes on to say, you wrote it up, pointed at me. Oh, you wrote, he got up, pointed at me, put his face in mine. Never happened. Go get the tape, he said, saying they were both at courtside seats and may have made TV footage at the game, at the Heat game in American Airlines Arena in Miami. Well, Joey, why don't you get the tapes then? You like having investigators go to my family members, get information about my family and things I didn't do. So have your investigator go pull up the tapes, Joe. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? Another good point. He never did anything. He never made one look my way. That's how scared he was. That's the truth. I'm speaking the truth. Well, Joey, you haven't said the damn truth since you've been on YouTube. You told people about their wonderful bets. That was a lie. You said E.G. Vodka was horrible. That's a lie. You said I was a CI in 1988 on my murder case. That was a lie. You spoke about me getting a baseball bat put up my ass. That's a lie. You say you never did drugs. That's a lie. Look at that picture. You mean to tell me you never did drugs? You never did drugs. Look how your eyes are pinned back. That's a lie. Joe, then we're going to go into later on. I got the best of them all, Joey, your sexual preferences. We're going into that. I need the proof. It's almost there, Joe. It's almost there. We're going to have we're exposing you. We're exposing you. So it says, the mob boss said they were both at the game, Heat game, but it was not an NBA playoff game in June, as Gangland reported, but it took place a year ago. It was the first game Brooklyn Nets played in Miami after the team moved to New Jersey from Brooklyn last season. For the record, it was November 7th, 2012, and the Heat destroyed the Nets 103-73. Contrary to what one source, as well as Pacello's lawyer, told Gangland, Merlino insisted there was no conversation between the men at any time. At the end of the first half, when Merlino and two friends made their way towards the exclusive Grey Goose Lounge for the courtside seat holders, they passed close enough to where Pacello was sitting and Skinny Joey to lock eyes with the mob turncoat, shake his head, and toss him a few dirty looks, as Gangland reported last month. According to Gangland's source, who is close to several Pacello's pals, the turncoat's account of the incident featured himself as the tough guy. Chris told him, "That's not right. That's right. I am a rat." Here's what he said. Here's what Chris said. "That's right. I am a rat, and I'm here at the same game as you. And if you got anything to say, I'll crack you in the fucking head and kick your teeth out." Again, here's what Chris told Joey after Joey gave those Instagram, those mean mugging looks. Ooh, we're scared, Joey. We're terrified. Oh, I must be doing pills because now I'm acting. Or I might be drinking the great vodka, which I'm not. But everybody's terrified of Joey. That's why Joey won't sit down face to face with anybody. Here's what Chris said. Here's what Chris said again. And there was people there. I lost the damn spot. He said, Pacello said, after Joey gave him those glaring eyes, those mean looks, that Chris was shaking. I saw diarrhea come out of his pants because Joey's so mean. Ooh. Chris said, "You're a tough guy?" "Yeah, I'm a tough guy." That was it. And I'll go back into it because I missed the point. Where were we? Oh, here we go. Chris told him, "That's right. I'm a rat." Chris said, "I'm a rat." Love that, Chris. Love that. Because that's what I would say. "I'm here." Love that too, Chris. That's what I would say. "At the same game as you." That's right. That's what I would say. "And if you got anything to say, I'll crack you in the fucking head." I probably wouldn't say that, but I got to give you your props. I got to give you, because I'm not looking to fight. But you know what? I love that. I would probably say, if you want to put up your hands, I'll crack you in the fucking head. But Chris told him, "If you have anything to say, I'll crack you in the fucking head and knock your fucking teeth out." Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And let's see. Merlino answered back. Merlino did answer him back. "You're a tough guy?" It's funny how Merlino didn't answer anything about that. You're going to put your hands on me? I like to see you do it. He didn't say anything like that. Why didn't you say that? That's the most offensive thing. Melino said, "You're a tough guy?" And Chris said, "Yeah, I'm a tough guy." And that was it. That was it. And this was said also, it was corroborated by somebody else. But Merlino insisted that both versions are off base. Of course, because Joey got exposed for what he is. Joey says, "That's bullshit. That cocksucker never spoke to me," said Merlino. "He was sitting with an older guy in his 70s. He turned his head around and looked the other way and looked away. He never moved out of his seat and was scared to death to even look at me. Some tough guy." You know what, Joey? You's a motherfucking liar. You's a liar, because I know of Chris. That's not Chris's character. That's like saying Dominic looked the other way. Dominic cowered down. That's a goddamn lie, Joey. That's a lie. But why would you call gangland, Joey? Why would you call gangland? You're a mobster. You didn't rat, but you call him gangland? Gangland ran Merlino's tough guy denials past the original source. The answer came back that Pacello's pals stand by the story. Whatever the truth of the matter, Chris Pacello's not talking about it. So Chris is not talking about it. Everything was quoted, or I guess he's not giving any more comments, or whatever it is. And then it says the individual also went mum, declining to respond. I guess they didn't want to go back and forth with the tit for tat. But at the end of the day, who's the punk, Joe? Who's the punk? Who's the punk? Shouldn't even have happened, Joey. You thought Chris was a punk. You got punked. You got punked. Beat you in the ass. Beat you in the ass. Here's what Joey's good about. What did Vinny do? What did Vinny do that got me arrested? Dominic killed him. Dominic killed this guy. Dominic did this. Dominic did that. Joey with the rooster, they're talking about work. It was just two wise guys talking about the way they do business. Quote, "It's easy to kill somebody," said the Philly mob boss, Skinny Joey Merlino. "It's simple," agreed Genovese Capo. "You're my friend," continued Merlino, spelling out how easy it is. "You trust me. I tell you, listen, drive me home right now. Get in the car. And I shoot you in the fucking head. And it's over with." That's on tape, folks. That's Merlino talking about killing somebody, how easy it is. That's how Joey kills people. "Come on, you're my buddy, you're my brother. I love you. What's up, pal? Come on, we're buddies, we're bros. Let's go out. We're going to have a great time, buddy." Pop. That's Joey. That's Joey. That's a coward way. That's a coward way. But that's the Mafia way. That's the Mafia way all day long. And people, there was more than 800 recordings. That's on a recording. More than 800 recordings. So that goes to show you Joey's caliber. That goes to show you Joey's caliber. But Joey, why don't you come out and play with Dominic Rat Sicali? Why don't you sit down with him one-on-one, and we could go back and forth. We could take it. I'll keep it respectful. What might come out of my mouth is not respectful, but I mean respectful, and I probably won't use much profanity. I'll be real serious with it. Not getting my feelings if you say something insulting about me. I'm cool with. Or so say something that's truthful. I'm okay with. But if you want to start tapping into family members, I could do that too, Joey. I could start, and I'm just going to part of Daily New York Post, Joe. Part of New York Post when you went away. Mob jail. And I'm not even going to go into it about the affairs your wife had with I think it was an NFL football player, Joe. And there was other people as well, Joe. Supposedly your friends. I'm not even going to go into all that, because really that's even though it's hitting below the belt, it's still public, Joey. Still public. But what bothers me most of all, you talk about rats. Rat this, rat that. My uncle, I told him, throw him in the garbage. Yeah, that had to be the most funniest line I've ever heard, Joe. You talk, you won't sit down with me because I'm a rat. No, it's because you're afraid. You're nothing but a punk and a coward. That's why you got shelved. You want to be a movie star. You want to come out in the Mafia rat genre on YouTube and say you never cooperated. You want to throw digs at everybody. You want to have your little nut hanger guys, the Lunas of the world, the little sniffs of the world sucking up to you. That's all you could ever do, Joey. Get people of that caliber to suck up to you. Because somebody like this guy, Dominic Sicali, never happened. Never happened. You don't intimidate me. You don't scare me. I could give two F's about you, Joey Merlino. Doesn't scare me, Joe. Doesn't scare me. You thought Gene was bad? I'm 10 times worse than Gene. 10 times worse. And I will keep coming and coming and coming and do it properly, Joey, like I'm doing now. So we'll go back to your hypocritical way and statements. And I hope when I do my interview with somebody who is man enough to do an interview like Eric Foss, I'll go back and forth with him about you, Joe. And we'll see. We'll see what he has to say. And if he brings up points, I'll give it to him, Joey. I'll give it to him. But I could tell you this right now, Joey. You're scared. You are scared. You're petrified. You are petrified. You want to talk, these rats can't walk around in it. I'll walk anywhere my heart pleases, Joey. Anywhere. The only difference is, Joey, I have nothing to prove in that sense. Why am I going to go back to the Bronx, Joe? For what reason? What reason? Neighborhoods all over. All the New York City area, Philly areas, they're not what it used to be. I heard Center City is a hellhole. It used to be nice. I was there. I lived at the Kintuck halfway house for 6 months. I was there. Loved it. Loved the city. Now I hear it's disgusting. So why would I go back? What's there? The restaurants I love, not there anymore. I have no friends there, but tell you what, Joey, when I first came home from jail, I did go there. Went around the neighborhood, see the old houses, did a tour. But I'm not going to go to one of those bars. I've been in the city, Joey. Been to Mr. Chow's, Joey. Go to the places I like. If I run into somebody, I run into somebody. I'm not. And then again, I'm not going to be hanging out promoting it where you get somebody drinking, doing drugs. Boom, they pop one in my head. I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to be like an Alpo. It's not going to happen. But you know what, Joey? You are one of the biggest hypocrites for this next thing that I'm about to expose because you're still bothering with the person. Here you still stay with the person. So it means you still might be involved with the person here and there. What type of man you are after this person went with your friends, had an abortion when you were away. Wow. But the heart's different, Joe. But one thing I got on you, forget about all the infidelities. It happens. It happens. Happened to myself too at times. You know, but the only difference is my former wives, when they left, I came back home. They wanted to get back with me. Wouldn't do it, Joe. My pride wouldn't allow me to go. Not even for a quick hit. Not even for a quick hit with them. Wouldn't allow me. Met one of them. Sat down, spoke with, crying. I love you. I love you. Okay, cool. You didn't love me when I was doing that time. Shit, your little thing down there was itching. And that was it. But you know what, Joey? But this is different. Because here, it's funny. It's really funny. And because I don't want to expose too much of it, but here we go. Oh. We have Warren dismissed Ranzik's charge as retaliation against Deborah. You know who Deborah is, Joey, right? You know who Deborah is? Okay, everybody knows, right? You know who Deborah is. Warren's dismissed Ranzik's charge of retaliation against Deborah. Retaliation against Deborah. Deborah Merlino, same Deborah Merlino testified. Deborah Merlino, who testified against him at his trial. Renzik was captured in his underwear, inside Merlino's home. And Deborah Merlino testified, gets caught in his underwear in her home. Joey's in jail, testified that $85,000 found inside her house. So now there's $85,000 found inside her house. That was Renzik's money he stole. Wow. So your wife, and I'm not even going into everything else, Joe. Forget about the infidelity. It happens. That's cool. You're in jail. It happened to me. Nothing we could do about it, brother. Sometimes the heart, it is what it is. Nothing you could do. And you move on. But you still bothering with the woman? You still stay with her? It's okay with the infidelity. That's okay. She ratted, Joey. She testified. Danny Farmer, his mother, never testified against anybody. Went to jail. Joey Gambini, his mother. Fabrizio, his mother. All the families, all mothers, went to jail. They never testified, Joey, against anybody. There was things wrong. They could have testified. They never did. And if they did, you would be saying there's a rat. And you have the balls, the audacity, Joey, to say Sonny Franchese was a rat? He's a rat? When your wife, your former wife, I don't know what she is now, she testified against somebody? Wow. Brother, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Don't throw stones. I know they're all lying. Everybody's lying. These effing rats. What about Deborah? She didn't testify, Joey. She didn't testify? But you bother with her. You meet with her, right, Joey? Meet with me. Tough guy. We could set it up. It'll be well protected. I'm sure we get valuetainment to be neutral ground. Well protected. Patrick, I'm sure, will do something. That's all. If you want, I'll reach out to him. We could do it, Joe. We could do it. But don't ever come out of your mouth. You want to try to ruin or sully the reputation of one of Mafia's historians, Sonny Franchese, because you have an axe to grind with Michael? Number one, Joey, you neither one of them. Michael did what he did. He moved on with his life. He's helping people. Sonny, legend in the Mafia, did more jail time than anybody ever known. You couldn't shine the bottom of his heel, Joey. You are known a degenerate, lowlife, cokehead, closet something else, non-paying beat artist who got shelved. And all your fans out there, they'll say, I'm crazy. Look it up, folks. It's all documented. I'm not saying anything that's not put out there. I didn't come out saying, I want to see, Joe, you passed a comment, a back up. I like things. I like bats. Where's it documented, Joe? Who you getting on stage to say it? Who are you getting on stage, Joe? I want to hear it. Joey, don't ever send investigators to my family again, Joe. Don't ever. You don't want to open up that door. But you did. I'm not going to stop till you have the courage, little man. You're not even a man, little boy. You're a boy, Joey. You're a boy playing in a man's atmosphere. We could sit down face to face. We could keep it civil. You could get the disrespectful. I'm okay. Like I said, I will not raise up. I might get angry at certain things, but I will not go to raise to put my hands on you. That's for sure. The only time I will raise my hands is if you come at me, you do something, you throw something at me, all bets are off. All bets are off with that. I will be a gentleman. You might not like what I say. I might not like what you say. But you know what, Joey? I'm man enough to go face to face with you on any platform, as long as we're both, the two of us, are protected, that nobody's lives are in danger. I'm willing to go at it. Willing to go at it with you. And you could bring your whole little posse or your little flunkies, because you're going to need their help. Because you know what? My capacity, we'll call it a sit down. My capacity is too rigorous, ferocious. I will come at you. You won't. You'll get hit with more lefts. You'll be begging for a right verbally, all verbals. So, Joey, we'll see. Anytime you're ready, Joey, get your little lying, hypocritical ass on the stage and we will go. But don't ever call any of us rats punks, cowards. None of us are in the witness protection program, Joey. And I walk anywhere I want to walk. I don't have to walk when Joey Merlino tells me to walk into a neighborhood. For what reason, Joe? What reason? I'm happy where I am in Orlando. I'm happy with the area, my surroundings. I have nothing to prove to you, Joey Merlino. But obviously, you wanted to open up that door. You talk about rats. You never associate. You even tell other podcasters, you have a rat on your show. I won't bother with you. I won't bother with you. Again, another hypocritical lie you said, Joe. You went on Vlad TV, Joe. The money was too good. Joe, you want me to pay you to sit down? I'll pay you. I figure you're worth $1.380. That's how much I'll pay you, Joey. $1.380. That's what I'm going to pay you. That's how much you're worth. Because, Joey, you're in over your head, out of your league with this one. And hell has no fury, as Dominic Sicali. Believe that, Joe. Believe that. So I will not stop. I will not back. And, Joey, I have a treasure trove. Treasure trove. I just can't find. I don't want to do it all in one show. And a lot worse. What's coming is a lot worse. Your closet door is opening up. And we might find, Joey, folks, we might find not 1,000, not 100, but maybe 10 bottles of baby oil. With that, folks, let's answer some questions. Feels like Dom would smash Joey in 2 to 4 seconds max. Nah, so nah. Listen, we can go at it verbally. I could care less. This is from MR40. The second Philly battle, but it's in Florida. Well, we have to go where it's safe. If Joey Joey says he doesn't bother with rats, but his wife is a rat. His wife cooperated. His wife testified. Said the money wasn't hers, with somebody else. And who else? Who knows what else she said? She's a rat, but he bothers with her. Probably still goes with her from what I'm hearing, in the same house, all that. So, that's a hypocrite. Stefan, hey, Dom, we got Island in the house. LOL. You listen, I'm on a rant. This man got me started. My back is feeling better. My cold is going away. And you know what, Joey? I have all this energy. I haven't been in the gym. So watch out. You better hope I get back into the gym quick, because, Joey, I'm going to strip you down butt naked verbally. Verbally. You are the laughing stock. You got shelved. A mafia boss getting shelved. Never heard before in history. An active boss. Okay? I'll correct that. An active mafia boss gets shelved, who didn't walk away. Still in the area. Wow. Skinhead, stay sober, folks. That's right. People stay sober. But go to ichivodka.com. Order it today. 100% gluten-free organic. Best vodka on the market. But yes, drink occasionally. Have fun. Love life. Enjoy life, folks. Life is way too short. And I'm enjoying this. I really am. I'm enjoying it, because I love when people want to knock other people. Because you know what? All of us, we ratted. We took the coward way out. This is my opinion. We all took the coward way out. And that's it. But you know what? I think most of us changed our lives around. We're trying to do good. We're coming on. They're trying, some people need this for a hustle to get on. So I don't knock it. I don't knock it at all. But when you want to come out, start knocking us that we ratted, we this, with that, we're liars, we're scumbags, we're lowlifes. Joey, look in the mirror because you're the biggest one. You're out there beating people, robbing people. What's that, Joey? You do drugs in the closet, and closed doors. You do other things with the 10 bottles of baby oil that might be coming out. So what about you, Joe? Look in the mirror, my brother. Look in the mirror. And Joey, let's see who the punk is. Let's see who the punk is. Let's go. Because all you're going to do is mean mug. That's all you're about. Chris Pacello punked your ass out. Punked you out. You're a tough guy. That's all you had to say? Chris told you, say something, and I'll crack you in the mouth. And you're talking about you're a tough guy? I would have said, who the F you going to crack in the mouth, punk? Go ahead. That's what I would have said. That's what any tough guy would say. But you didn't, Joey. You chose not to say it because you know Chris would have cracked you. He would have backhanded you. Probably knocked you over 3 rows as small as you are. So, Paul, he says, Dom, I enjoy listening to your Bronx Mafia stories, but this has gone too far. Let's let Joey make an ass of himself while you laugh in the background. Well, you know what, Paul, this just started. I will still tell my stories, but Joey's going to be exposed for what he is. He wants to come and threaten us, threaten me. That he's going to expose me, Mr. Sicali. wait, Mr. Sicali. Oh. No, I'm sorry. Somebody attacks me, I go 10 times harder. And we'll be hitting this shit hard. Joey Merlino, the clown, he drives a Rolls Royce and he thinks he's a big shot. Can he see over the steering wheel or he needs the cushion? Oh, well, in those cars, the seats puts you up. I know. But you know what? That's all good to him. He could, listen, I don't knock him for that. I like expensive cars too. So if he could, I like to know how the hell he's paying for it. Who's paying for it? That's what I would like to know. Philly Bob, Dom, next week, send the link and some peeps will come on. You know what, Philly Bob? Good idea. We're going to have a contest. So I'll think of it. Somebody told me, a boy of mine, Eric, he's out in Gainesville. He has the colleges locked down for tours and concerts. I'm going to see what he puts together and we'll send the link. What's that? Skin ahead. Donnie supplied clean. You mean Dom supplied clean drinking water to the continent of Africa, winning. You know what? I did, and I donated. I wound up donating the machine to St. Joseph's School. That's where the president of Africa, his wife, attended. We donated the machine. So, yes, that is right. That's 1,000% right. That's what I did. Nothing wrong with that. But, you know, people will make it like there is. What else? Bought a case of EG vodka. This one was show. Thunder Wiz, how'd you like it? How was it since you bought a case? Tell us. Views from the roof. Dom, Joey is supposed to drop a video about you, but apparently is saving it for a special episode. Who knows? Listen, the stuff I have on Joey, he better save it for life if he doesn't want other stuff aired on Joey. But Joey's afraid to meet up face-to-face anyway. The coward shows what type of mob boss he is. Shelved, that is. I never liked this channel. Fast, he thinks he's in the wonderful. Then why are you watching? So, Dom, you showed a picture and said he was doing something ready for a straitjacket. You mean to tell me, you're going to tell me this man is not high? Look at those eyes. They're not even open like this all the way. Look how dilated they are. Come on. Listen, I've been around drugs my whole life. I did drugs as a kid. I know when somebody's high, and that man is stone cold wired. Hey, Dom, enjoy watching your show. Keep up the good work. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Chris, it it's a bad look when you keep sucking. You know what? It's a bad look, but I'm not going to let anything go. And that's it. So we'll just keep it moving. I'm scrolling down fast, folks, because it's getting into an hour and I have to go feed my fur babies. You know where to find him. Stop talking on YouTube. Yeah, you're right. You could stick up for him all you want. So that's right. And I am a rat and proud of it. Did what I had to do. I'm free of the mafia. That's for sure. Let's see who else. Ryan Brown, thank you for the contribution. Dom, I actually asked Joey's factoring inflation, how much money he would owe to bookmakers. He never paid. He ignored me. I sent a super chat. Wow. Listen. Of course he's going to ignore you, but he'll take your money. That's for sure. It was Joey Merlino wears Louis Vuitton because he's homosexual. I didn't say that. There. Well, that might be coming out soon with the baby oil. Doesn't this guy have some type of handler to tell him it's all digging and hole deeper? Listen, I do what I want. I'm my own man. Remember that. I do what I want. But it's okay for Joey. This is what I mean, folks. It's okay for Joey to come out and be the voice of all the mafia guys and talk about all rats. Even spoke about Sonny Franchise. That's okay. That's okay. But it's not okay for me to talk about him. You know what? Stop ball hanging, nut hanging on Joey. People, hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. Trust me, you will. Let's see. Scrolling real quick, folks. Wow, there's a lot of people going back and forth. We have Anthony, 62 likes, 585 watching. Everyone hit the like button. Show some respect. That's Anthony. Thank you. Anonymous, I mean. I'm sorry. My eyes. I've seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. No, don't let me get started. They'll say, that's right. I'm high. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. Unbelievable. Moji boy, home at last. Thank God. Hope you had a good time last night. Francisco says, still wondering if it's really Junior Gotti. Where they respond? So let me know because I passed it up then. Michael, man, I must admit, Joey Punjatori is an unreal man. Very well spoken, sharp, been around a lot of wealthy businessmen. And JP is sharp as anybody. Okay. We have Street Perspectives 101. Free smoke at his grand opening. But you damn well better show your face. Okay. So we have, yes, it's his wife. This is fake news 100. No, brother, Joey Merlino is fake news. Not me, pal. Thank you, Moji Boy. Dom is kicking ass. Not fake news. Joey's loyal. How's Joey loyal? His wife ratted. His wife testified, yet he bothers with her. But yet he wants to throw digs at everybody else? You're a hypocrite. Joey's not a rat. Nobody says he's a rat, but he's doing rat moves. That's a rat move. Making up lies about everybody. I would say he's about 50-50. Lies and truth. 50-50. You don't know what to believe. Because I know what he did with me. Anthony. Joey robbed Phil Leonetti's mother's jewelry. You know what? And I heard that. I did hear it myself. That's why I'm putting it out there. Joey robbed Phil Leonetti's mother's jewelry after spending the night at his house and lost the money in AC. LOL. That is true. I did hear it. And it's funny. Anthony, we don't communicate. Only on here. Joey don't care about you, bro. If he doesn't care about me, why did he send investigators to my family's house? Or had them call? Why? Why is he trying? He's the one that started trying to dig up dirt on me. So you tell me then. But you could blow Joey all you want. Joey just got exposed today. He got exposed for everything I read, and I got a lot more. Listen, Google it. You'll see it. Google me. Google me. You won't hear anything about a baseball bat. You won't hear E.G. Vodka is horrible. You won't hear I was a CI because you could pull up the trial transcripts. What else? What else could you say, Joe? What else? Matthew says you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. If you got a glass jaw, watch your mouth. That's right. He should. He should. Folks, we're going to start wrapping it up. Glad to see everybody engaged. Oh, German. Love you, German. Thank you. Kick-ass show today is proudly brought to you by none other than the German, E.G. Vodka, Dominic Sicali. Go to alwayslitcigars.com. And also, folks, the Goodfellow podcast. Check it out with Joe Barone. You'll love it. You'll love it. Really good. Thank you, guys. My gatekeepers, my little mobsters. Thank you. My 3 gatekeepers, you will be getting. Oh, how do I get this down? Okay. My 3 gatekeepers, Francisco, Cynthia, and German. You're getting the limited edition of the Perfect Crime Family, which will be coming soon. I just okayed the press release to be out, so that'll be coming out. They're doing some inserts for me with that. And you're going to have the signed copies with the whole package in the limited edition. People, you could go to the website, theperfectcrimefamily.com. You could order it today. You'll get it's, I want to say $90 for the hardback, but you're getting a lot of merchandise with it. I'm going to surprise everybody, but the package will be well worth it. You'll be surprised at what you're getting, what you'll be receiving. You know, I'm the only one sends out free T-shirts. I'm the only one gave free copies of my books, my ebooks. People want them. I sent it out. I do it for free. This is the only time I'm charging for the books. So, and trust me when I tell you, the package will be well worth it. The $90, $95, whatever it is, $99 with the limited edition will be signed autographs, and there'll be a nice package in there, care package. You'll be well impressed. It'll be well worth it. So, just want to make sure I didn't miss any. Yep, see. Philly Bob, thank you for the donation. Dom, we will always have your back. My brother from another mother, LOL. Philly Bob, thank you so much for the contribution. And I'm just scrolling down now, so I'm seeing it now. Stay off Met. Super Sticker, thank you for the contribution. It's greatly appreciated. Again, thank you for the contribution. Dom, if it's not true, why worry about it? Listen, I take pride of who I am. I'm not prideful about being a rat, cooperating, but I pride myself in being accurate when I speak, and I will correct myself if I misstate something. And I don't like bullies, and Joey seems to be a bully because he has a big following. He has a lot of people loving him, but yet he's the biggest piece of shit, worse than all of us cooperating. Joey Merlino, you're a fraud. You have your challenge out there. You're going to talk shit. That's all you're ever going to do, Joey, because you're soft. You're soft. If you actually saw me face to face on the street, you'd shit your pants. You'll pull another Chris Pacello move and run with your little bottle of oil between your ass. You'd run. With that, folks, everybody have a great evening. I am taking Maddie out to dinner. It is her birthday tonight. So she is 39 years old, and we're going to go have dinner tonight. Her, the family, I surprised her. I flew people in, her family members. So we're just going to have a relaxing evening. hopefully. And and that's it. So everybody enjoy your weekend. You might see me tomorrow or Sunday on. And peace out. Be safe. And folks, this is all fun. It's just it's fun for me. I'm having fun doing this because I'm exposing a bully. I'm exposing a bully, somebody who's a low life, who beats people, who goes, plays bets, has hardworking people pay his tabs, runs around like he's done, cheats you the world. And really, he's just a low life. And it clearly shows it. You mean, you heard it from people that testified against him, people out there. He robbed Philly and Eddie's mother's jewelry. Wow. Wow, that's it. And folks, I hate to say it, that's a druggy move. That's a druggy move. That's a drug addict move. With that said, Joey, all you're going to do is flap your gums behind the screen because you are not a man. You're a little boy and you're afraid to meet one on one. And like I said, we'll do a secure location. Everybody's safe. There won't be any violence unless you initiate it, Joe. But you're not man enough to go face to face, head to head, toe to toe. Give your followers what they want, Joey. Now you can't use the excuse, I'll never sit down with a rat. Your wife's a rat, Joey. She testified against somebody, Joey. She put money on somebody, Joey. That wasn't his, supposedly, Joey. Why'd she testify, Joe? Why? But you still with her. You still bother with her. That's all I have to say. Everybody, peace out. Thank you. Wish everybody the best. Good night. Hey, folks, my stream is still on. Sorry about that. Wish everybody the best. Peace out. Let's try to end the stream.